Rose Cities.
Legendary. Now I'm quit.
What's the Rose mean in Pasadena, man? You being from Dena, man, like, what's the Rose mean to y'all?
Man, the Rose is everything, bro. You got to protect the Rose at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will see a bunch of niggas from Dena. We always hashtag protect the Rose. Mm-hmm. You know, the Rose is sacred. You feel me? And the Rose is delicate. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You got to protect it at all costs. And
for the people that don't know, why they call it the Rose?
Pasadena is the city of roses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like LA is the city of angels. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Pasadena is the city of roses. We got the Rose Bowl right in Pasadena. You know what I'm saying? The Rose Parade is in Pasadena. Right. You know, my grandmother that I always talk about, her name is Rose.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have no choice but to protect the Rose at all costs.
Oh, yeah. So it means something. Actually, this is like, it's deep.
My city, you know what I'm saying? My favorite lady that ever walked this planet, all of that is all Rose, you know? Mm-hmm. And Dena Love is Dena Love, you feel me? Niggas from Dena love Dena. You feel me? And we gonna protect it. We ain't gonna let a nigga talk crazy about it or none of that. We're not gonna come to Dena and act crazy, wild, or none of that. None of that happening. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna protect the Rose.
Different temperature over there. It's people, you know, who haven't been to Pasadena before, so they're not familiar with what it's like and what's going on over there. What was it like growing up over there in Pasadena for you?
I mean, it was regular, you know. You don't know as a kid, you know what I'm saying, like, that you live in a bad area of the city or not until you get older and realize it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you younger, the shit seems regular. This is what it is every day. You know what I'm saying? Pasadena is a beautiful place. I don't want niggas to think that, you know, when you get to Pasadena, as soon as you get off the freeway, it's the slums. Mm-hmm. And there's bombs and gang members and everything all out everywhere. And it's just like that. Because we're a beautiful city. You know,
definitely a beautiful place.
We're a beautiful city. You know what I'm saying? South Pasadena is one of the most expensive places to live in California. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got the Rose Bowl, the Rose Parade, which is televised across the nation, is in Pasadena. You know what I'm saying?
I've never been to the Rose Parade, bro.
That's wild. So when I was younger, we used to take tents and go sleep outside on Colorado the night before. A bunch of kids running up and down downtown. You feel me? Niggas being bad, throwing eggs, and hanging out. It was fun. You feel me? Camp out on the street. Wake up early in the morning for the Rose Parade to start the next day.
Whoa. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's lit like that. But at the same time, just as beautiful it is, it's just as dangerous.
Gotta keep your eyes open.
It's just as dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Don't go over here thinking shit sweet, because something might happen to you. Don't go over there thinking shit sweet, because something might happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's real niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But Pasadena is a predominantly blood city. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got PDA, you got projects, you got squiggly. It's you got the top end PDA, you got the bottom, like you got the jet, like it's predominantly a blood city. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But at the same time, you got the Mexicans that be tripping. You know what I'm saying? The Pasadena Latin King, you got niggas that be tripping, villas, they be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, Altadena Block Crip, you know, they up in the hills and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's beautiful. Because if you go to Altadena and you in the right part of Altadena, it's really foresty and mountains and hills and trees. And it's nice up there. You know what I'm saying?
You mess around and forget where you at.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to, and if you in Pasadena, depending on where you at, it's real city-like. It look like it's money over there. You feel me? Like, you downtown, you in Colorado, in Old Town, you like, oh, this is lit. You at the Paseo. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, that's dope. You're looking at all the shops and the stores and the movie theater. You know, you're like, oh, this strip right here.
Nice looking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. But at the same time, relax. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
I mean, out of towners, I think, get so caught up in the palm trees and the beaches, man. You really gotta keep your eyes open out here, man, and just be aware of where you going and who you around, because you know all it takes is a second, man. Just take a minute.
I mean, and that's Cali for you in general. LA is nice, nigga. It's nice in LA. The weather's beautiful. It's palm trees. It's a nice 68 degrees outside with a cool breeze, but the sun is still shining. You outside at Santa Monica Pier, or you at Venice.
You're going to see the cars, the bitches.
You're like, oh, this is nice out here. But at the same time, bro, do relax. Because something can happen to you over there. Don't be, you know, it's just like I'm driving through the city, you driving through any city. Until you turn down the wrong street.
And you feel me? And you might not get a chance to explain what you're doing over there. Nothing.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that.
You know?
When Kendrick said, what your grandma say? Nigga, you know over here. Why are you over here? That's a real thing in Cali, nigga. You can't drive down certain blocks or just be walking down certain blocks and trying to hang out. And they're going to ask you why you're here. And you're going to have to be able to make it make sense and make it make sense fast. Or it's up.
Up immediately. And right. up can mean a bunch of different things and go a bunch of different ways.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas really get passes for their grandma staying in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're not from over here, but I understand you came to visit your granny.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go on in the house and visit your granny, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, shit. I was born in Inglewood, family in South Central. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised in the Valley, but as a kid, like, I didn't play outside too much. You know what I'm saying? Drive-bys going on, a lot of drugs on the streets and shit. I mean, you got to be careful, man.
Man, I remember being about 6 or 7. We had Jackie Robinson Park, and we all up there chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And the niggas pulled up on the basketball courts, nigga, like 7, 8 cars deep. Nigga, they drove into the park, onto the basketball courts, hopped out, and just started clearing the park out.
Oh, shit.
Pow, pow. Y'all took off running down. We out of here. I lived off of Fair Oaks and Orange Grove at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being little, running down the street. Oh, shit. Crying and shit. Nigga, I'm 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get to the crib. Like,
nigga, that's scary as shit, especially as a little kid, bro. I mean, it's scary now as a grown man. Niggas get up on the court, hear the whole fucking park out, but it's a little kid.
I remember that, nigga. Same shit when I stayed. I used to stay on Summit. Nigga, you be outside, and before you know it, niggas is flying down the block, shooting, get in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you don't realize, though, when you're young,
that's not normal.
that's not normal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when you get older that you be like, damn, this ain't normal.
I remember shit. I was a kid, bro, and fucking, you know, the cops broke down the door of the house, you know what I'm saying, looking for what they was looking for, you know what I'm saying. And I was a little kid on the couch, man. They got me in the kitchen, asking me all sorts of questions. I already knew not to talk to them niggas. You know, I'm just like, no, I don't know nothing.
Absolutely.
I was asleep. I don't know nothing. I knew everything, you know. But you know, situations like that, you a kid, you don't know what that really means until you get older. Like, damn, that shit is crazy. Like, that shit could have really went a different way.
Yeah, bro. Like I was taught, my mom taught me young not to say nothing to the police. They're not our friends. They're not your friend.
No,
you know
no. They do not want anything good for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I learned that. Young.
I think that's one thing a lot of kids probably learn young being out here in California. Like,
yeah. Police not your friend, bro.
It's steer clear, bro. Like, that's not the move. What was cops like in Pasadena, man? Was they running down on motherfuckers and shit?
I didn't watch cops try to whip my pop's ass. You know, I didn't watch cops beat up homies. I done been in the back of cop cars, and when I know I didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember Stop and Frisk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just walking down the street, and the cop, he just stopped because you know, it's 3 black niggas, and you know, I remember at one point in Dina, they used to try to classify like if 5 or more of y'all are in a group together, y'all a gang.
What?
I
can't kick it with my homeboys without us being a whole gang.
You walking down the street, you know, 10 of your homies, at that very moment, you're a gang.
Oh, that's bullshit. So at that point, you get treated as such.
You feel me? Everybody come over here. You know, they're pulling on the side of you. I'm talking to you out the loudspeaker. Telling y'all to stop. Sitting y'all all down on the curb. Fishing. You know? Searching everybody, hoping somebody got some weed or some shit we ain't supposed to have. You know, that's...
Hoping somebody got a warrant or some bullshit.
You feel me? Hoping that they got a warrant. But that's not Pasadena. That's just reality for black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The stuff like that happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
You feel like... Go ahead, brother. Okay, do you feel like there's battle rappers in the shit that let what's up and coming and hot and what's popping right now influence them and their personal style?
Absolutely. There's definitely battle rappers who know one thing is hot, and everybody, you know, if everybody did it, it'd be, you know, that's why they say a lot of people came into the game sounding like Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Just like right now, everybody coming into the game want to be a gangbanger. It's because of Gotti. Gotti makes gangbanging look cool. You feel me?
But not every gangbanger can rap like GEECHI Gotti at all.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing that's crazy is Gotti will tell you this shit ain't cool, nigga.
Facts.
What I gotta, this ain't cool, nigga. This is just who I am.
It's life. It's just
life.
Is
my life. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Niggas didn't. You know, it's not like signing up for fucking sports or some shit. You know.
I mean, I don't get on stage and claim to be this big blood from PDL or this big blood from Squiggly Land. I mean, I'm Brandon from Pasadena.
For real.
And how I had to maneuver in the streets as I grew up is how I put it on that pad. You feel me? I don't tell you, nigga, that I was with 30 Bloods and we all ran down on. No, I didn't tell you that because I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it don't make sense for me to do shit like that. It's easy to do that. Come up with something creative telling your story. You feel me?
Right.
I can write anybody else. If I'm just making up a story, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? But how can you creatively tell your own?
Creatively at that.
At that. Creatively.
You know?
I don't know if you want to call it God level type rappers where they kind of have a reputation for just slaying shit for a decade, and they come from that era, that smack era. It seems like, I'm gonna just say some names, man. You know, MURDA, MOOK, Loaded Lux. You know, it seems like the fans are kind of not too happy about they recent performances, man. And I want to ask you, does that hurt their stock a little bit when you talk about them being God level battle rappers in this culture?
I mean, I believe so, because with new talent comes new fans. You know what I'm saying? And with the new talent and the new fans that come, you know, they see us doing Ultimate Madness tournaments where we rapping every 2 weeks and being consistent.
Very consistent.
You feel me? They seeing, you know, Gotti battle 4 or 5 times in 4 or 5 months and remain consistent.
Slang.
He's a block captain, you know. 30 days prep, 3 weeks prep, consistent. You know what I'm saying? Back then, they just was getting shit 3 months in between battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
real shit.
I just think it's different.
You want to know what I think of when you put it like that? When you think of basketball, people always argue like, all right, the old players, that era was different. They were tougher. You know, the new guys probably couldn't play in that era. But I would argue that the older players will probably have a hard time with this new era, man. It's a lot of stuff that they doing that generation didn't see. So I think it's kind of the same in this battle rap stuff, man. Y'all consistency, the way y'all prep, you know what I'm saying? The approach is all different. It's new. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's showing that some of these vets are having a hard time with y'all, man.
Nah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, for instance, them booking a vet that's been around for a long time against a nigga like me and saying y'all battled in 16 days. That's like, damn, I gotta prep in 16 days. That's how I feel like they look at it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we conditioned for that with these tournaments and shit. They conditioned us to do that. And to use your comparison against in basketball, like, you know what I'm saying, how they say the players was tougher back then and shit. Yeah, but now you got 7-footers shooting threes. You feel me?
Right. Like, they wasn't doing none of that back then.
They wasn't doing that back then. You feel me?
Backs and windmill dunks.
You feel me? Now you got this big man who used to play defense in the paint, and you got a 7-footer who's like, nah, come from under that rim, come guard me out here, or I'm just gonna shoot it. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's just different. But I think everything makes for a good fight depending on how the matchup is set up.
It's almost like asking Shaq to guard Kevin Durant on a perimeter.
Not gonna happen.
You don't want those problems.
Not gonna happen.
DAYLYT, you know, his reaction to watching Loaded Lux and GEECHI Gotti, I mean, he feel like the New West got it. The New West is strong, bro, and you being a part of that New West generation, how do you feel about that? I mean, DAYLYT even went so far as to say he will retire because the New West, they got this.
I mean, the New West do got this. You know what I'm saying?
Most deaf. Easy.
I don't, nigga. There ain't even nobody else really for Gotti to have to take out, for real. Like, Gotti done beat everybody.
Right.
You feel me? The only niggas Gotti ain't battled is who? Hitman, but Hollow. Like,
I keep it real. Whoever he ain't battled, them niggas probably really don't want no problems, bro.
They don't want no problems for real. And I feel like from Gotti,
on down with the New West. It's really like that because it's lit for anybody who get in front of me off the dribble.
Easy. And I'm
It's
gonna
lit for niggas.
now. The battle rap culture, it has a lot of hardcore fans. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Smack DVDs and all that stuff. Do you think it's ready for this transition to become more, what's the word I'm looking for? Popularized or commercialized, rather?
Commercialized is the word, I think. So, yeah, in a sense, right? Because those artists that were from the Smack DVD era and all of that, they not the niggas rapping no more. It's us. You feel me? It's these new faces. It's these Gottis. It's the GEECHI Gottis. It's the twerks. It's the abs. It's the easier block captain.
The real name Brandon's.
The real, you know what I'm saying? You already know. You know, I was getting there. I was just like my best flag.
Beat out the guy. Shout out to my brother.
You know
Beat out the guy.
you feel me? Like it's not the MURDA MOOKs and the Luxuses and the Calicos and the old niggas is over. It's, you know what I'm saying? The old niggas is being ushered out, bro. You feel me? The new era is making its way in. And that's how it is with anything in life, nigga. Shaq didn't play basketball forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It's always a time where it got to come to a point where the game got to shift. It got to shift.
Exactly.
It has to.